Imagine traveling across the world, leaving everything you know behind, just to be rejected at the airport. Not because of your words, your actions, or your heart, but simply because of the color of your skin. Now imagine a moment later someone else, someone unexpected, looks at you not with pity but with awe. And in that one look, your entire destiny shifts. This is Hope's story. The heat clung to her like a second skin as Hope stepped off the plane in rural Nebraska. Her hands trembled slightly, clutching her worn-out handbag. She had flown 17 hours from Ghana, heart pounding with dreams of a new life. Her name was Hope, 28, soft-spoken, educated, kind-hearted. Raised by her grandmother after her parents passed in a road accident, Hope grew up learning to be strong yet gentle. Her heart had always been full, but her life had always felt small. Until she met Jason online. He was a white American man in his 40s, a wheat farmer looking for a wife, someone who could cook, love, and live beside him. They had exchanged long, warm letters. He called her Sunshine. He said her color didn't matter, only her soul did. But when she arrived in America, Jason didn't show up. Not on time. Not an hour later. Not even by nightfall. Instead, she got a message through the woman from the immigration desk. "He saw your photo again, and changed his mind." Those words hit harder than the cold Nebraska wind. She sat on a bench outside the small airport, legs shaking, tears threatening to fall. Strangers stared at her like she didn't belong. Her phone battery was nearly dead, and she had no money to get back. It was like being stranded on another planet. Then it came Grace. An elderly white woman, mid-60s, wearing gardening gloves and floral sunglasses, had just pulled up to pick up her grandson. She noticed Hope immediately. Not because she was different, but because she looked lost. "Sweetheart, do you need help?" Grace asked gently. Hope hesitated, embarrassed. "I was supposed to meet someone. But he changed his mind." Grace's jaw tightened. She didn't ask questions. She simply opened her arms. "Come on, you're coming home with me. We'll figure the rest out." That night, Grace fed her soup, tucked her into a guest bed, and even charged her phone. In that small country house, Hope cried tears not of pain, but of shock. Someone had been kind. A few days later, Grace introduced Hope to her neighbor, Eli Whitaker, a tall, soft-spoken wheat farmer in his early 40s. A rugged man with gentle eyes and a voice like steady rain. He was Grace's godson, widowed 6 years ago. No kids, kept to himself. He came by to drop off eggs and found Hope helping Grace in the garden. Their eyes met, and for a moment it was quiet. He smiled. "I didn't know you had company, Miss Grace." Grace chuckled. "Well, Hope here just arrived from Ghana, and this country nearly chewed her up on day one." Eli looked at Hope again, this time longer. "Then maybe this country needs a lesson in hospitality." From that day, Eli began visiting more. He brought vegetables, fixed the fence, taught Hope how to drive a tractor of all things. And every time he looked at her, it wasn't with pity. It was with curiosity, wonder, respect. One Sunday, Eli asked Hope to accompany him to the local farmer's market. As they walked through the stalls, a local woman glared at Hope and whispered to her friend, "Must be his new charity case." Hope overheard. He paused. Should she walk away? But before she could, Eli turned, eyes flashing. "She's not a charity case. She's more capable than most of us here. And I'm proud to be seen with her." The people stared. But Hope smiled. That was the day she realized something. She wasn't a guest anymore. She was becoming part of a story. New one. Better one. Over the next few months, Hope began baking goods for the market. Traditional Ghanaian sweetbreads with cinnamon and cardamom. Eli built her a stall with his own hands. Kids adored her. Neighbors warmed up. Slowly, word spread of the African baker who stole the heart of the quiet farmer. Then came the storm. One evening, torrential rain tore through the valley. The river flooded, threatening nearby farms. Eli's house was in the path. Hope didn't run. She stayed. tied up sacks, helped move the chickens, drove the tractor in the mud. She worked until dawn beside Eli. "You saved my home," Eli whispered, his voice breaking. "No," Hope said, holding his hand. "You saved me. I'm just giving it back." Weeks later, under the clear Nebraska sky, Eli took Hope to the same field where wheat danced like gold. He pointed to the horizon. "I used to see this and feel alone. Well, I see you." He pulled a small velvet box from his pocket. "Hope, will you marry me? Not out of duty or pity, but because you've become my heart." She laughed through tears. "I came here looking for a husband. I never imagined I'd find a home." Their wedding was small. Grace cried. Town showed up. And somewhere in the crowd, a young black woman watched with teary eyes, whispering to herself, "Maybe, just maybe, love is still out there for me too." Sometimes it takes one act of cruelty to make us doubt everything. But it only takes one act of kindness to remind us of the beauty that still exists in this world. So if this story touched your heart, tell us in the comments. Have you ever experienced a moment when kindness changed your life? Like this video. Subscribe for more powerful true stories. And if you believe love can bloom in the most unexpected places, watch the next one on screen now. You won't want to miss it. Coming up next, car dealership manager kicks out Snoop Dogg Anawa. Click to watch. And never forget, the world changes one kind act at a time.